Hello, hello, hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, this morning, this Saturday morning in September, it is a little chilly out here. Yeah. I think it was in the low 50s last night, and tomorrow night the low is going to be 45. Could you believe that? And so we are starting to feel fall already here in the Boston area. And but you know, change comes, and we just got to be prepared for it. And on that note, some change came yesterday, in which we were able to cut down the hedge because it was growing very high, and just really shading out a lot of light from the plants. But then also we also had pumpkins growing in that area too, so we were betwixt and between on the timing. But my husband became very aggressive about it, and he decided, well, I'm gonna get rid of this hedge because it's in the way. And he did, and in the process we ended up seeing these discovering these pumpkins there, some really beautiful pumpkins and some squash. So we're going to eat them right away. Along with that, we got the blessing of the harvest here, and then that sets me up to get that particular area ready, the front area, my jewel garden area, the part that is fairly new and that I love so much. Get it ready for fall and for fall planting. In the process of tearing things down at that section of the garden, he ended up harvesting these pumpkins and butternut squash. They are still young but edible, and we will have to eat them right away because they are green, but they are so beautiful. I just love how they look, and I am thankful. We will be eating good for September, that's for sure. And the deck looks good, and it looks festive. So, you know, everything works out. There is still a lot of other squash growing up in that area, butternut squash, and so we're going to let them grow out. And then I have another area near the kitchen garden where we have a lot of squash growing and squash vines. One of the things that we noticed there too is that there was a lot of powdery mildew, and a lot of the leaves of the squash vines were starting to shrivel up and kind of die away. So, you know, it's going to be nice. It gives us the opportunity to clean up the area and get it ready for winter, and also it will give me an opportunity to plant in those bulbs, tulips and bulbs, as the season progresses. So it all works out. But I just wanted to share with you what is happening. And so let me take you up there so that you'll see what's happening in that area, and you'll understand what I'm saying. So come with me as we go up there. But by the way, if you have not subscribed to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together, what's stopping you? What's hindering you? Come on, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more videos so that you will know what is happening in the garden and that you can be a part of this channel. And then hit the join button. Yeah, join the membership and be a regular member of this channel and see us grow, and let us grow together here at Catherine's Garden and Home. All right, so let's get going. Let's go on up there, and let me show you what's happening in the garden. morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. I want to show you some work that we've been doing on the garden here, and it is because of the fact that there has been a lot of growth in the shrubbery. Well, sometimes things just push you along and you don't think that you're really ready to deal with it, but then you just say, okay, this is what has happened, and instead of sulking or saying, well, I'm not really ready for it, sometimes change happens to propel us forward. That change just gives us that incentive to do something different, and that's pretty much what happened for me here. I know that I needed to do some changes here, and when you look at the garden, yeah, you see that? You see how the leaves are changing on the squash plants? Yeah, so even though things are changing and we know we're transitioning into fall, it's timing, and so I think it was just bothering my husband a whole lot, and he decided, well, now is the time for change, so I just have to adjust. And it looks really nice. It's just that I have to find a way to clean up all of this and make it work for me. I'm excited about it because I know that in the end I'm going to be able to create a really beautiful area here. I know that in the end I'm going to be able to create a really beautiful garden space here. And so it has made it kind of hard for us to just see what's going on here. And so my husband went ahead and he cut back the hedge here. So we also have been experiencing powdery mildew as well. So he went ahead and he cut back this hedge, and in doing so, he also cut down a lot of the squash plants. So what I'm going to have to do is go in and remove the leaves there. But he also put in the border, which is really nice here, and he kind of pulled back everything. And so we're going to start to really look at how we're going to put this all together and start the fall cleanup early. What I have to say is that the plants are looking good here. The caladiums still look good, and these other flowers, and as well as these daisy flowers, and my zinnias. I can still see that my other plants here are looking good, and we just take it as it comes. So what we're gonna do is start to prep this bed for the fall. Now on this side we still have a lot going on here, and I have been harvesting the squash, the butternut squash that's on this side as well. So we're going to just take it step by step and see what happens and try our best to navigate this. But there's a lot of good stuff here, and he's kind of pushed back everything here. So what we're going to do is just continue to organize this and make it work. So one of the things he did was try to line this up, this border, a little bit more. And yes, things were a little overgrown. However, I think we'll be able to make it work. Now, one of the things here that I'm going to have to do is just remove these leaves off of my, these squash leaves off of my plants. And yeah, so here is my hydrangea. Yep, it's still looking good. Now we'll get a little bit more sun. And thankfully it grows on new wood. So as long as the roots are in there, it'll do fine. And then I also have the sedum there, and that's looking good. And this is the spirea. The spirea is looking pretty good. Yeah, so it will all come together. And then I have this plant in the pot, this shrub, and I like how it looks here. Yes, I'm trying to find the tag because I kind of put the tags down on it. Let's see, so that you'll know what it is. Yeah, this is a boxwood, green beauty. And this boxwood has been so good. I love how it looks. I love it just the way it is here. It's been doing very well here. It was getting a little overshadowed by everything, but now it should be able to get a little bit more light. By the way, the temperatures have really dropped a lot. It is like in the 50s, and so we are experiencing a lot of cold in the mornings. We could definitely see that fall is here. Well, in this area here, we still see a lot of growth happening here, and the possibility of some fruit. So we'll see what happens as far as planting and, you know, what comes forth. It is exciting to see. I'm going to harvest this. This is on the ground. See, that's the only thing, is you don't want the fruit to be on the ground, because then the worms will get it. The slugs will try to penetrate. And there are a lot of fruit, squash here, and these winter squash are quite beautiful. Yeah, so I am, I'm happy to have the squash. I'm happy to have everything coming together here. And so things will be probably dying back. And still not a frost, but we're getting there. And hopefully the tomatoes will be able to ripen before we have to pull them. And I believe that the morning temps will be good. And I know that change is imminent, and not to be afraid of change, but to allow myself to flow with it and make it work for me. Take this opportunity to flow in my garden and stay joyful, stay happy. Yeah, that's the way to deal with it. So that things can still stay here in the garden for a little bit. You can still enjoy the beauty of the impatiens, and that the garden will still be colorful and flourishing. At least that is my hope. So if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. What are you doing in your garden? Have you been harvesting your vegetables? And leave a comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you and your garden. And are you ready for fall? Are you ready for these cold temperatures? How is it, how are you feeling about it? Leave a comment down below and let me know. So thank you so much for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Have a wonderful day. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.